Anyone else wish they could do this little and get that much praise and get paid $52 million for it? Is this play an example of him reinventing himself? Because it looks like the same old shit to me. Braun's got, what, 3 inches and 40 pounds and used an illegal arm wrap to go around Williams there? Another clumsy, awkward-looking basketball play resulting in a trip to the free throw line. All right, let me add another pink X for that shot attempt because it won't be reflected in the box score. So Luka tries to jump into contact here. You know, I'm not cool with that. I don't think he got touched. He almost makes it anyway. But here's what's crazy. Then he points at the ref. He's complaining. He does hustle to get down and catch up to Shea.
Oh, what a move by Shea!
Now, perhaps if he'd left sooner, he would have had a better chance of blocking this. He kind of came close. I mean, that was pretty close. I think he almost got that. And this is where Stan Van Gundy decides to go off on Luka.
One thing that drives me crazy with Luka, he is a great player. He's even gotten better defensively, but when he thinks he
Sorry, copyright. They actually copyrighted me even for that.
doesn't get a call, he just stops and gives up a fast break at the other end instead of getting back.
Those of you new to the channel, we talk about consistency a lot. We just want consistency because he won't say that about LeBron James. And in this case, it's not even as bad as LeBron James. At least it was a missed shot. LeBron James will turn the ball over, just a boneheaded pass, and then watch the guy that he threw the ball to go up the court on the other side. You just watch it happen. I mean, if anyone should be getting back, it's the guy that turns the ball over. And even then, Van Gundy won't say anything. And like I said, if Luka had taken off sooner, maybe he would have had more success or been a bigger help to Austin Reeves in stopping Shea. But the reality is he did get back. I mean, he at least caught himself, realized, hey, you know, you need to go help your teammates, stop complaining, and he sprinted down. I mean, he did that, which is more than LeBron does. All right, the first time I want you to watch Reeves and Luka playing defense on Shea. This time I want you to look at LeBron and LeBron's assignment. This is the problem I have. Mr. Super Athlete, this, that, and the other thing. And he's always got the easiest assignment.
Here's James in a nest of defenders. Ayton couldn't get it.
Can anyone guess what I'm going to say after watching that? Or let me put it to you like this. Can anyone guess what Stan Van Gundy doesn't say? Let me play the audio without the video so that I don't get copyrighted, but you guys can still hear what the announcer said or didn't say.
In a nest of defenders, Ayton couldn't get it. That's an 8th turnover by LA on the wing toward. He's already knocked down 2-3.
Okay, so that's right after LeBron quit and I had to break it up, but I'm going to continue the audio. But because of copyright, I couldn't play the whole thing. Let's continue.
Make it 3.
That is a lot of silence. That was a lot of silence from all of them. But Stan, you just finished. I mean, it was the play before. You just finished talking about Luka not getting back. LeBron didn't get back at all. At least Luka got down there late. LeBron didn't go at all. And by the way, LeBron did not get fouled, so I don't know what his problem is. Let's listen to a few more seconds of the announcer audio just to see if they say something eventually. This is actually a lot of dead air time. Well, they don't say anything, and then they come back from commercial and they show this replay, which shows, by the way, Luka just about blocking that. Now, let's look at LeBron's effort. Now, was he trying to throw that to Ayton? I mean, that's beside the point. Look at that right there. Look at that body language. He is flat-footed, shoulders slumped. He has no intention of getting down the court, and he doesn't go. Stan Van Gundy has no problem with this. I got to put this in writing so that it sinks in. In case anyone isn't getting it, Stan Van Gundy just finished going off on Luka for not getting back. LeBron James, the very next possession, doesn't get back. Stan Van Gundy says nothing. And technically, Luka did get back, but that's a side topic. What did I say we like on this channel? Consistency. Stan Van Gundy, the opposite of consistency.
Wallace has come in. Luka.
Okay, LeBron has gone to the bench. Looks like Jackson Hayes has come in. Luke Kennard has come in. Let's see what happens.
Dort again, the fake. Broken up on the play. Hachimura trying to get it.
Sorry, copyright again.
Vacuumed in by Doncic.
All right, I feel a little funny praising people for doing their job, but they really make it sound like Luka never plays defense, and he was putting in the effort there. He's sticking with the play here, which is why he's able to scoop up this loose ball. And then he's actually, well, that's traveling, but let's take another look. Last dribble, that's a big old step. That's a big old step. There's a step and a drag and then a step. Oh, man, LeBron's back in. And you know how I noticed? This weird motion. It's like a telltale sign. All right, I'm freezing it here because it just doesn't make sense. You've got Luka, who is supposedly a notoriously terrible defender, guarding the other team's best player. It just doesn't make sense. And in the meantime, look at LeBron's defensive assignment.
That was a heat check right there. And picked up on the play by A.J. Mitchell. That's a three.
This is what happens when you have a guy on your team who has dove for the ball once in his career. You should have dove for that one too if you wanted to win, LeBron. I mean, maybe if you weren't standing straight up, flat-footed, maybe you reacted sooner, maybe if you dove. And how about if you don't just stop playing, like right here? He's like, okay, well, I tried, and now Mitchell's going to have an open shot. This is what happens when you praise the hell out of a guy for his hustle when he hustles once. And he got what he wanted out of it. The media convinced all the gullible people out there that, oh, look what he's still doing at his age. You're looking at it right now, people. Jesus, what the fuck kind of defense was that?
Kennard, James, and the reverse won't go. It's Kennard, James, and the reverse won't go.
There he is. There's the LeBron we know. How many games did he get his shit together as far as his behavior? I mean, he started doing this again a couple of games ago. But how many games did he actually manage to, hold it in a little bit? 3, 2? Now he's yelling, hey, twice in the same fall. He's sure holding that pose a long time.
James.
All right, in addition to that hey just being over the top ridiculous, you see that left arm that went flying out at the end there and hitting the defender in the face? There's no need for that arm to go flying out like that. Again, the fastest way to end the arguments against the fanboys is to take the game out to the pickup court and start behaving the way that LeBron does and see how long people are cool with it. You got a guy on the pickup court who doesn't have control of his arms and is hitting everybody in the face. That shit's not going to last very long. All right, you know what time it is. Let's just listen.
You're going to have to take my word for it. I got copyrighted again, but I do have the full upload up on Patreon. Anyway, Van Gundy has nothing to say about LeBron laying on the ground.
Okay, so Stan is cool with grown men who scream hey as they're going up and scream hey again as they are going down and lay on the ground with their hands up. I mean, he got the whistle and was still complaining. And you're cool with all of that. God only knows if he got fouled. It looked like he fouled the defender. And yeah, LeBron getting bailed out again. You know what? I need to update the shot chart. There we go. Another bailout. An actual miss. And the refs helping LeBron look better than he is by erasing these from the box score and giving him free throw attempts.
LeBron just passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for total all-time wins.
Come on, man. He just missed a free throw after getting bailed out by the refs, and all you're doing is complimenting him, and you're not even going to mention how long it took him to get to as many wins as he's gotten. And Steve Nash is complimenting him for cutting. God damn, dude. I learned how to cut when I don't know, but I was very young. And we haven't heard from Stan in a while. He must have gone to get a new jar of honey.
On that possession, get the ball out of his hands.
So that shit right there is illegal and dirty. And he tried to set a screen 3 times coming up the court on that play. He really wants to hit somebody and doesn't want to do it legally.
And Jay Will, John LeBron.
Dude, that is just boneheaded defense. And of course, he plays the victim after he screws up. Look at this. What a freaking idiot. What is he even whining about? Look at both teams. The teammates' arms are going up in the air. Everybody's a fucking victim. Come on. I got to take a look at this again. It's the end of the period. It's the end of the period, LeBron, you goon. But there you go. Hold your head, Mr. I love contact. Mr. I'm a football player. He's so embarrassing. I mean, this is low IQ and soft. Low IQ and soft. I got to tell you, though, things have improved because there was a time when they would have called that on the defender. I kid you not. Anyway, we're going to end part 1 looking at tough guy actually not get touched and then bend over and act like, oh God. Investigate it for a hostile act. And my understanding is that Bronny got picked 3 times in a row by the same player. So even once LeBron checks out of the game, I guess I'm going to have to keep watching. But this is part 1. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought. And like, subscribe, support. Thank you.
As you guys know, I've been struggling with copyright, so this has been broken down into a several part series. So make sure you go and watch the entire playlist if you want to see the entire breakdown. Thanks.